Hi everyone, how are you all doing today? I hope you're all keeping nice and warm and cozy in this freezing weather. So I thought I'd come on here today because I've shown you how to do a few stitches. I've done a few tutorials on different stitches, but I think, you know, for my very beginners that might be following, I need to start maybe with something more basic. So I thought I'd come on here and just show you how to do a single crochet row of crochet, because I kind of like go along with my tutorials saying do a single crochet, do a double crochet, and it's possible that you might not know what I'm talking about. I always use US terminology because it's just easier for me to stick with one terminology, and most crochet is done in US terminology. It's only the UK that use the UK terminology, and although I'm in the UK, I thought I'm just going to stick with doing it in the US terms. So a single crochet in the US terms is a single crochet and called a double crochet in the UK. But anyway, let's get started. So you're going to need a hook and some yarn. I'm using some Aran weight yarn and a 5mm crochet hook, but you can use whatever yarn you like and and the appropriate hook size. So we're going to start by making a slip knot, and by this you just take the yarn end in your right hand and cross it under to your left side, and then hold that little cross there, insert your hook through the loop, grab the yarn and just pull, and that is a slip knot. And then we're going to chain. So if you crochet anything in a single crochet, there isn't really a stitch count, so you can chain as many as you want to, but for the purpose of this tutorial I'm just going to chain 10. So yarn over and pull through your first loop, yarn over and pull through your first loop, your next loop, sorry, yarn over, pull through, that's 3, yarn over, pull through, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I've got my 10 chains here, and now what we're going to do is single crochet into these 10 chains. But to get to the height of our first stitch, so we keep the 10 chains, we're just going to chain 1, and then what we're going to do is single crochet into the second stitch from the hook, not the first but the second. And to do a single crochet, you insert your hook through the stitch, grab that loop, yarn over and pull through that loop that you just inserted your hook through. Then you'll have 2 loops on the hook, you yarn over and pull through all 2 loops, and that's a single crochet. Then go into your next stitch and do the same, inserting your hook into the loop, grabbing the yarn and pulling through. You'll have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through 2. And then we'll do that into the next stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through, and just work your way along like this. I'm going to go as slow as I can, but if you think it's too fast still, just pause the video and rewind and just watch. Insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull through, yarn over and pull through. Insert your hook through the stitch, grab the yarn and pull through, yarn over and pull through. Insert your hook through the stitch, grab the yarn and pull through, yarn over and pull through. Insert your hook through the stitch, grab the yarn, pull through and pull through 2. And this is our last stitch now. And you might want to count your stitches as you go along. You should have had however many you chained, not including the one extra one you did, which is classed as your turning chain. So that's our row of single crochet. Now to carry on, we need to do our chain 1 again for our turning chain. Turn your work, and then into the very first stitch, which is here, this stitch here, your first stitch, not the chain 1, but your actual first stitch. You'll carry on doing what you did by inserting your hook, grabbing the yarn, pulling through, yarn over and pull through 2. Insert your hook through the stitch. This time, because it's your second row, also you must go through these 2, it's like a V on the top, so these 2 strands of yarn. Otherwise, if you don't, you'll get a hole. So carry on along here by inserting your hook through the V, like the 2 strands, grabbing the yarn, pulling through, yarning over and pulling through. And we'll just keep going along like this till we get to the end again. That's our last stitch, so that's how you should be looking. Then we'll chain 1 again for our turning chain, turn our work again, and back we go into our first stitch. That's 1. I'm going to count my stitches to make sure I've got 10. That's 2. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So this is how it would look like if you're crocheting in single crochet, and you can, it's quite a short stitch, so if you want to make something that you want to grow a bit quicker, then you need to do a different stitch. This is quite a small stitch, but it's a good stitch if you want something to be more kind of closed in and not like too many holes. So I'm going to do one more row with you. So we're going to chain 1 for our turning chain and turn our work into the first stitch, single crochet, and just carrying on doing your single crochet by inserting your hook through the stitch, grabbing the yarn and pulling through. Inserting your hook, grabbing the yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. And you must, as I said earlier, go through the 2 loops on the hook. If you go through just one of the loops, you'll get, like I'll show you by doing it, you'll get a hole like that, which you don't want. So make sure that you go through right through the 2 strands, which are like these V's on the top. So these are like the 2 strands here. When you go through, sorry, I'm not in focus. When you go through the 2, they're like there. So, like, I'll just finish this row with you, and then I think you should be okay to carry on your own. And maybe if you're not familiar with the stitch, maybe just have a little practice. But that's I think we've done 4 rows here, and that's our single crochets. So I hope this video has been a little bit helpful to you. I will be back again with another video to teach you how to do another stitch possibly, and hopefully you'll get on okay with this stitch. Thank you all for watching, and see you all soon. Bye for now.